Did OpenAI just crush Apple in the same way Apple crushed Nokia? I'm going to break this down and show you 3 innovation killers that blindsided Apple and how to fix and avoid them. Hi, my name is Ben Lewis, I run Beyond Thought, and we help businesses identify evidence-backed growth opportunities before their competitors even know they exist. Let's just rewind for a second. Back in November 2022, OpenAI launched ChatGPT, led by this guy, Sam Altman. And to the average bloke in the street, yeah, you'd probably expect it just to go straight over his head. But would you expect it to be a big shock to a company like Apple? Probably not. According to Bloomberg, in December 2022, Apple's chief of software discovered ChatGPT whilst testing out Microsoft Copilot on a personal project. And this is when he discovered how far Apple had fallen behind. But think about this for a second. It took Apple's chief of software to stumble across the biggest tech shift in decades for AI to become a priority in Apple. Before this, it was admitted that Apple Intelligence wasn't even an idea. For them, that's really bad. But for us, that's really good, because it uncovers a really crucial but common problem that's probably killing innovation in your business. Problem 1, the hippo effect. Yeah, you heard me right. This is when the highest paid person's opinion overrules data and expertise in your business. Fix 1, give your experts a voice. Let's be honest, Apple will have had the expertise to know what was happening in the AI space. But if decisions are made up in an ivory tower or hidden away in a corner office, completely disconnected from the teams that actually understand these opportunities, then obviously decisions are going to be made based on outdated assumptions. To fix this, you need to try and flatten your innovation hierarchy and create a culture where the people who are closest to these emerging opportunities are heard and have an influence on the decisions. But this is only half the battle. You see, the hippo effect does really well when there's no evidence or data to counter those executive opinions. I'm not going to question Apple's capabilities here, but your business needs evidence-backed systems that can gather data, insights, and proof, which can be used to support or challenge your expertise. Because expertise without evidence is just opinion. After discovering ChatGPT, understandably, Apple had a big old panic, and they decided to have a go at developing their own AI model and AI features. But this didn't go very well, and ultimately they decided to have a go at integrating ChatGPT into Siri. Apple Intelligence was planned to launch in December 2024, but now the full launch date is indefinite, and they got a federal lawsuit claiming they misled consumers over AI capabilities. But for the past 2 years, whilst this guy, Sam Altman, was dangling the ChatGPT carrot in front of Apple, he's also admitted that he's been developing AI products with none other than Johnny Ive, the man that designed the iPhone, iPod, and Mac. And then, if Apple didn't need another kick in the teeth, just 3 days ago, OpenAI announced that they've bought Johnny Ive's design agency, IO Products, for the small amount of $6.5 billion. That means that Johnny Ive and his team are going to be working directly within OpenAI. And this brings us to the second problem that can kill innovation in your business. Are you following the market or are you leading it? Are you innovating proactively or are you spending your life trying to play catch up? Apple's innovation became incremental. I mean, look at the iPhone X versus the iPhone 16. 7 years apart, but honestly, is there a big difference? The fix? Don't let past success make you complacent and blind to future disruption. Just because it's worked before, it doesn't mean it's going to keep working. You need to be constantly scanning for what could make your current offering obsolete. Secondly, you need to build systems which identify emerging opportunities before they become obvious to everyone else. Think about these systems like a surfboard for your business. With it, you can ride the waves. Without it, you'll get crushed by the waves. Being able to identify and pursue opportunities before your competitors, or at least at the same time as your competitors, is absolutely vital. And this is actually exactly what we help businesses do at Beyond Thought. If you want to avoid Apple's mistakes and start building your innovation advantage, I've actually created a free 20-day innovation accelerator. Each day, I'll send you a strategy to identify and fix an innovation block in your business. It's the first link in the description and it's completely free. Back to the video, because this is where it gets really interesting. Apple isn't just losing to OpenAI. The other day, I tried on the new Ray-Ban Meta glasses, and honestly, they're amazing. I wasn't expecting much. I thought it was a little bit of a gimmick, but they work really, really well. And that's only the first version. And it's funny because the very next day, I read that Apple is investing heavily on developing their own smart glasses for 2026. But by 2026, the Meta Ray-Ban glasses could be on like version 3. And this brings us to the next lesson. Market timing beats perfection. The companies that win aren't the companies that are perfecting their product. It's the ones that ship fast, learn fast, and improve quickly. You've got to constantly be asking yourself, are you shipping and learning, or are you perfecting and falling behind? Look, I know you're not Apple, and I know you're probably not building the next ChatGPT, but this exact same pattern is affecting every single industry in every single niche. Innovation is constantly shifting, and it just doesn't wait for anyone. And you've got a big choice to make. You can either be proactive or reactive. You can either lead the market or you can follow the market. But whatever you do, just don't fall behind. Thank you so much for watching. Speak soon.